Wow, look at that, guys. 2 feet of water. Some skinny water right there, folks. All right, folks, I just checked out of my room at Black's Camp on Santee Cooper, and I'm heading northwest, heading back up to Lake Wateree. Got some good intel that the fishing was pretty good, pretty consistent bite. Had some people struggling, and then boom, they're catching fish. So it's warming up, so that might be a good time to try some shallow water stuff. That's my plan anyway. We're gonna see. Don't know where I'm putting in yet, but got the boat hooked up and heading up the road. All right, folks, putting in at June Creek, that middle of the lake. Gonna go out, see what it looks like. Water is down a bunch. Big drop in the lake here, then out in the winter pool, so not a lot of water left. Wow, look at that, guys. 2 feet of water. Some skinny water right there, folks. They draw this lake down in the winter, sometimes more than others. This time, it's a pretty good bit. There's some shallow water in here. Normally, this is a good place to catch bait, and I don't know now. It's skinny, so I'm gonna slow troll it out there. Normally, by now, you can get up on plane and run on out, but it's down pretty good. We're gonna see what it looks like. Everything's muddy in here. I assume it's gonna be muddy out here and down the lake for a little bit. So, see what the wind looks like. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here yet. I mean, I fish here a lot, but I don't know what's going on with the bite. So I may be anchored. I may be doing some dragging, which is kind of play it by ear and figure it out. So it should be fun. All right, guys, kind of looking at a little multi-picture screen here. Right over here is the river channel. Got a little ledge coming up here, a little hunt. You can see where I've caught some fish before that I've marked in there. A little bit of stuff scattered in here. Seeing some stuff out on the structure scan, or on the side scan out to the side. A little better concentration that I just came over. What I'm gonna do is, this blue line, by the way, is the heading for my boat. That is the way I'm going. I've just got it configured up that way, so you can see what's going on. A little bit of small bait fishing here. This is probably very small thread fin, most likely. That's what we're seeing in here. I gotta make a little turn toward the river channel edge. You'll see it. What'll happen is on this sonar, this will start to drop off. Decent size arch, not sure what that is. Up underneath some bait fish, maybe some bass. Could be a stray striper. Fish looks inactive, not moving a lot, not much arch. We're gonna run straight out the channel. And right there is some fish off to my starboard. Still looking, see what's going on. Water's 55, very comfortable. More bait, more bait, more bait. Some of the arches on the bottom is kind of what, those little dots there. It's the more interesting thing for me. More than likely could be feeding catfish. We got a tree right there. See that? That's a tree. So, exit. What I'm gonna do is jump up here and I'm gonna throw a waypoint on that. I mark these as trees. Boom. Put one on both ends of it. Boom. Enter. Exit. Boom. There we go. We got it marked. And as we roll off, we see some stuff suspended, starting to go down to the deeper water. That right there is a stump. See how that's not how it is attached to the bottom? Same thing with those. Those are rocks or stumps or something like that that are actually attached to the bottom. That shadow is going all the way to the bottom, and that tells you that it is attached, unless it's a fish standing up on its tail, which is very rare, hard to catch. That is a fish, on the other hand, that's kind of up off the bottom. I've got all 4 screens up here. This right here is a Navionics anomaly. On the chart, it does not stick out like that. You will find some of these things in your Navionics software sometimes. Just kind of beware of them. They're not always there. The way this charting and mapping is done, it's not 100% accurate. So I'm gonna roll back up here onto the hill, figure out which way the wind is. Got some fish moving, could be stripers. Those are sizable fish. You see those arches there, those correspond to that. That's sizable and they're moving. I'm thinking maybe stripers. That is my bet on that arch right there. That's some of these bigger ones up here. That, same thing with that. So obviously some of this is guesswork. Some of it's trial and error and trial and catching too. That's a better looking arch there on the bottom that I like better. That looks good. That looks good. That is that stuff there. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. It gives me some interest. So right there in that 20-foot range, I'm going to get the nose into the wind and drop an anchor. We'll give it a shot here for a little bit. I'm gonna put an anchor down. The bad part is we got wind going out of the south, current going that way, so we got stuff going in two opposite directions. We'll see how strong the current is here, but for now, let's get the anchor in the water, get some baits in the water, see if we can catch something. All right, guys, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I'm gonna try to keep this lens as clean as possible today, but it might be tough. Getting my bait out here. Some white perch. Fisherman's friend on the southeast. What I'm gonna do is take these over here and fillet, or I'm gonna fillet them, but first I'm gonna knock the scales off of them. I do this just to make sure that when we put them on the hook, you don't get that scale on the hook tip, because that will ruin your day. Over there, boom. I'm not using the backbone this time. Why? Yeah, it's because I'm not. Pop that bone out so we open up that meat pocket for more scent. There we go, 3 baits. 3 baits, good to go. Keep on these fillets, not super big. We've caught some good fish on them here the past few days on Santee. Now we're trying them out here on Lake Wateree. Wow, look up through there, guys. That's the way I came from. It's socked in by fog. This line of rain came in, and you can see some trees kind of in there, and then it's a massive cloud bank over through there. Yeah, folks, this is unseasonably warm winter temps here. First week of winter, second week of winter, whatever we are here. End of the year, end of December. But it can happen this time of the year. This is one of those times, especially here in the southeast, southern part of the country, where who knows what you're going to get temperature wise. You could have snow one year and, well, like we got today, 70-degree temperatures and rain coming through. I think there's even going to be a chance of thunder showers tomorrow is what I heard in some areas. And you all know that old saying, when you get thunder in the winter, you'll have snow within 7 days. Snow or ice, something frozen. But a little bit of science to that actually, but we'll save that for another video. I'm anchored up here, got baits fan cast out around the boat. I've got deep water off this way, up on a hump, and a flat over to this side. Kind of a good little formula, just doing some locating. I'm probably going to sit here until the rain passes. Then again, I may load up. I've got on my frog tog rain suit, and some of y'all asked about rain suits. In a driving rain like this, I will probably end up putting on my rubber rain suit if it's going to keep raining and keep pounding, just because standing out here dealing with bait, rods, anchors, all that kind of stuff, the rubber rain suits are much more versatile. This thing's great if it's a light rain, not pouring, you know, just some intermittent rain here and there. It's great for what I'm doing right now, in and out of the rain. But if I'm going to be running up and down the lake pulling anchors, I go with the rubber rain suit. That's a little rain gear tutorial real quick there. It's just what I use and stuff. But hopefully we'll get on a fish here. We'll see. It's muddy water. Temperature in the mid-50s. They've warmed up some. My gut's telling me to go shallow, and I probably will before the day is over with. But I'm gonna try this for a little bit, maybe do a little bit of hole hopping, and see what we can put in the boat. Running at the boat with a bait. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. He's there. He's underneath the boat, and it is underneath the boat. Get in. Stick him in the mouth. Stick him in the mouth. Small fish underneath the boat. Let's get around some rods. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this one actually came at the boat, went away from the boat. It's across another line. There, we got that clear. I have no idea how big he is. The line was going that way. The hooked fish is way back that way. So who knows what we got? Who knows how many lines he dragged with him? I know he dragged one with him. I see it right there. Decent little fish. We'll take it. Turn that drag up a little bit. Show you how muddy the water is. Look at that. Boom, there's a fish. Shows up out of nowhere. Oh, let's see if I can get him in. He doesn't look hooked real good. Oh, got him. Got him. There we go. Good fish. Forgot that was on a fillet. Yeah, it's a good looking blue cat. One's got a bad eye to begin with. He got hooked on that same side. Light coloration. Okay. Good fish. Good average size fish on Lake Wateree. That's one of the average size fish here. Back alive. Bang! Finally got one going up shallow. This one, hopefully it's hooked up. This is the one I just re-put out. That's not really a word. This is the one I cast back out after I had that one fish come off. This is on that B&M Silver Cat Elite rod. And that one, that fish is running fast. Boy, this shad, trying to tell if he was at the top or if he ran to the top. I just seen a swirl at the top, that's what I'm getting at. Let's see what we got. He's at the top of the water. I may recast a couple more rods up there. There's two good hits up there. One fish from kind of that area. They're definitely not coming out of the deeper water. So a smart man would go, maybe time to put those up there. Get untangled. Got it. There it is. Good looking fish. Watery blue cat. Light color in that water. Muddy water, light color. Clear water, dark color. Get them back alive. Got one swimming. We got one swimming right there. There we go. This is one of the rods I just moved over there. There are definitely more fish biting up there in that shallower water. Definitely, without a doubt. Definitely. And now I've got 4 rods up there and 2 of them kind of here on the edge, and none of these are getting hit, so that tells you something. That tells you something. There's definitely some fish up there. No monsters, but getting bit. I'll have to reset my timer now. Give it a little while longer. Weird with the water, no current here. Oh, did I get in that line? Yeah, I did. Let's get around it. Really, there we go. Do a little dance. It's a bad thing about this mud. You don't know what you got until you get it up here to the top. Let's see what we got here. Another good Lake Wateree catfish. Got it. Good buddy. Good hook in the corner of the mouth there. I stressed that one came on a perch head. 5/0 hook. Good size eater fish. Maybe a little big for what I'd eat, but definitely not a monster blue by any means, but he's talking. There you go. Get him back alive. Nothing fancy on the rig. Pardon the water on the lens. I don't have a rag right handy to wipe it off with. Just a one of these little homemade demon dragon rattling things that I make. I've got some videos on my channel. Talk about how to make these things. You can make them for about $1 a piece. If you like the rattling action of them. A lot of times I just use a regular peg float, but some people like these, think it makes a difference. If you want to try them, give them a shot. Make them yourself, or you can buy them. A lot of people sell them, and a lot of different brands out there. They don't seem to scare fish off. That's the most important thing. So, piece of perch head on there, big old perch head. Let me get that back in the water. Hang up on that hump. It's gonna make me sit here a little while longer now that I got a fish, or 2 fish off of there in a fairly short amount of time. Another rod going right here. He ain't killing it, but I think there's a fish on there. It's this rod right here. Pinky. Yeah, but it's around a tree. Let's see if I can get it off of that. It's around a stump or something. I can feel it. Is that 2 fish now? If I go around a stump in a tree. I think he's free of it. Yep. That fish is free of the tree. Free of the tree. Yeah, I was sitting there, said, I'm gonna make a phone call. It'll be time to pull everything up and make a move. Guess what? Rod went. It kind of went. Kind of fell over. It's funny. It's been these rods right through here that have went off. I have not caught a fish on these yet. Smaller fish, an eater. Eating that perch fillet. Open your mouth. You ain't getting my bait. Sorry, pal. You get to go free. Oh, you got my bait. I'm my bait back. Let it go. Let it go. Oh. Nice little blue kid. Now, that's a good eater size fish right there. That's a perfect eater. If he's going to eat some, that'd be one to take. But just go back. Might eat some tomorrow. May take some back. Do a little catch and cook. Thinking about doing that. I hadn't eaten any catfish in a while. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. Maybe have something dialed in. Normally what happens when I do that, I don't catch anything but big fish. Nothing says I'm about to catch a fish like trying to eat a sandwich. Boom, there he is. It's funny, this rod went and folded over. The fish turned and went straight back at the boat, and then I just reeled down on it. And now he knows he's hooked. The second one on this bait. It's going straight out. Is there something there? Who knows? Sometimes that's the way it goes, though, depending on how your rods are put out. Some rods, some place where you cast them, will produce fish. What's that? Oh, line swell. There's some line swell going on. Another one, about the same size. Another one a little smaller. Give me my bait back. Stop it. I want my bait back. I want it. So it's just wrong. Oh, I do not want to give up the protein, do you, pal? I don't want to give up the protein. Light color, then in that muddy water, they go light. Hey there, world. Back alive. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and here are a couple of more videos that I think you're going to like.